Repeat after me. I am a vessel for the purest, deepest truth, wisdom, love, light, wellness, and expression of the one and only Spirit God. If anything that is currently in my mind as a belief system, or programming is not aligned with the purest truth, wisdom of the one and only original Spirit, God, then I reject, eliminate, and rebuke it, especially any false parasitic programming or any false distorted beliefs or false parasitic beliefs and belief systems that have been somehow implanted into my mental programming and psyche. And I open myself up to the purest truth and the purest wisdom of the one and only original Spirit God, no matter what it is, even if it goes against what I currently have been believing or currently been practicing. That means that I let go of any beliefs or belief systems that I currently hold that are not aligned with the deepest, purest truth and wisdom of the original one and only Spirit, God. And on top of that, I open myself up to be shown, and to be corrected and renewed in mind and in all aspects of my being by the one and only original Spirit of God. And what this means is I let go, or rather I set the intention of releasing anything that is not aligned with the purest truth of the original one and only Spirit and God. And what that means is I can no longer blindly follow anything that I have been blindly following, whether that be things that I have heard or been taught by part of a cultural or religious framework or programming that I have been around, or just anything that I have absorbed from the collective, from the people that I have been around, both in real life, in the physical, in the community that I am in or was born into, but also anything I've absorbed through social media, through the Black Mirror screens, anything that is not the purest, deepest truth and wisdom of the original one and only Spirit, God, I now reject, and I call in the Spirit to eliminate from my psyche. Now this is going to be a process of discernment, and now I set the intention to always use my discernment with every word that I speak, with every thought that comes into my brain, into my mind, and with every action that I take, with everything. And thus, every breath, every thought, every word, every movement, every action becomes a prayer. Not prayer going back to the root word pray, which means originally comes from a word meaning to beg. No. When I say prayer, what I am talking about is a sacred honoring of the divine, a sacred honoring of God, and a sacred honoring of the Spirit. So every breath that I breathe, every thought that I think, every word that I speak, every action that I take, every movement that I make, I set the intention that all is a sacred honoring of my own soul, the spirit, the great spirit of the original one and only God who lives within me, and an honoring of my elevated ancestors and those who have birthed me into this world.